Hello, I'm David Chaston with 9 at 9, brought to you by untrustworthy. This week, everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news, there's a deal for Greece. However, all signs are that the Greek government has caved in at the last minute. Although expected, it will not be easy getting this deal approved by their parliament. The EU got all it thought it needed, but some observers say it will be a disaster for Greece. It's a win for austerity and the cost of being untrustworthy when negotiating. Ministers in their government are already resigning, and to get the deal approved by the Greek government, it will likely need the support of opposition pro-Europe parties. There remain ugly details to be resolved, so don't be surprised if things come unscathed in the future. In China, their share market is leading Asia higher as Beijing's efforts to reverse a massive sell-off appear to be holding up, though trading for hundreds of stocks remains halted. In fact, China's exports and import data was better than expected in June, showing some signs of recovery in the world's second largest economy. In the US, a Fed survey there found that Americans expected high earnings and home price growth last month, and they also found little change in inflation expectations. The US federal government budget surplus came in slightly more than expected in June, setting up a smaller deficit in the current financial year than last year, one now expected to be about 2.5% of US GDP. So with Greece turned down from boil to simmer and China stabilised, the US Fed is probably now set for a September rate hike. On Wall Street, the US Treasury 10-year yield benchmark has risen following confirmation of the market's bet that the Greek crisis would be resolved. It is currently up to 2.42%. All markets are, however, holding their lower levels. The US benchmark price is now just above $52 a barrel, and Brent crude is just above $58 a barrel. We are still awaiting the US-Iran deal, then that could drive oil prices down further. The gold price is down, now at $1,157 an ounce as risk fades away. The main beneficiary of all the stabilisation is the US dollar. We are virtually unchanged against all other pairs. We start today lower at 66.9 US cents, unchanged at 90.4 Aussie cents, and marginally higher at 60.8 Euro cents. The TWI is still at 71.6. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by untrustworthy.